So, the 24-hour fast. No food for the whole day. In this video I'll break down when and how I did it, what challenges are faced during the fasting period, how did I prepare for it, what surprised me the most when doing it, what my results and benefits are. So first of all, when and how, the basic stuff. I did it on Thursday, August 8th, 2024. The goal was not to eat for the whole day, and it is absolutely completed. I ate my last meal on Wednesday at around 9 p.m. in the evening, and my next meal was today on Friday at around 12 p.m. Total time without food, 38 to 49 hours. Total time fasted, around 32 hours. Why? Because from the time you ate your last meal, your body needs somewhere around 5 to 6 hours to get into completely fasted state. What I did to complete it. First of all, drinking water with salt and lemon, doing it with my great friend, working so you don't think about eating food. And let me break down each point right now. First of all, drinking water with salt and lemon. Sometimes you feel hungry, but it's not the food that you want, it's the salt. Salt helps refill essential minerals lost through sweat and urine, supporting overall hydration and reducing the risk of dizziness and fatigue that can occur when doing longer fasting periods. So salt is actually a super tool you can use when doing either intermittent fasting or when doing longer fasting periods. And I personally added lemon for even more electrolytes and vitamin C. Doing it with my great friend. You probably prefer going to the gym with your friend, correct? Or am I wrong? That's the exact same effect here. When you have someone pushing you to do great things, it's much easier to accomplish them. Find a friend to do the fast with you if you want to do it. That's my greatest advice I can give you. Doing it with your friend, if he actually agrees to do it, will be your biggest advantage. Working so you don't think about eating food. That's right. The reason why you are doing bad habits and bad things that you don't want to do is because you are bored and you don't know what to do with your time and your life. Every time I know exactly what to do, I never do anything that I don't want to do. Just do more things. Don't sit in one place. Go out, talk to other people, do another stuff. Don't sit in one place. Don't get bored if you want to achieve great things. How I prepared for it right now. Well, it's not going to be what you expect. There is no routine that you can do to prepare yourself for 24-hour or 48-hour fast. Maybe mentally, but I personally didn't do it. It all happened like this. My friend, the great friend that I did it with, asked me to do a 72-hour fast. I replied no, for once. He asked me to do it again, and I said no for the second time. Then we were talking about something of a 24-hour fast, and I said, fuck it, let's do it. So simple, yet so hard to do, because it might not seem achievable for a lot of people. Many people are so used to eating that even if they don't eat for a couple hours, or even if they go to sleep, they wake up feeling like they are dead because they haven't eaten for the whole night. In short, there was no preparation, both mentally or physically, but that's the truth. You can't really prepare anything for it except plan your day and what you will do throughout the day. Challenges I faced during the fast. The main challenge wasn't hunger, as you would expect. I wasn't hungry for the regular healthy food I'm eating every day. No, it wasn't the case with me. What's worse, I felt enormous lust for unhealthy, processed and carbohydrate-rich foods. Things like pizza or pizza. And by the way, those are not the same thing, so you know some shit. Maybe we made it harder with my friend, and we spoke about what delicious grilled meat we would eat then, but only maybe, and that made it harder for the challenge. Another challenge I faced was less enjoyment and joy from my life, especially at my job. I didn't want to be there so much, bro. I can't even explain it. It didn't give me the usual joy I have from teaching others and how to swim, especially children. But it was all worth it, and you'll see at the end why when I speak about benefits and results of the challenge. Surprise I did not expect when doing the fast. All this pain, all this suffering, and all this hunger made me realize one thing that I was super surprised to actually realize. I think Nate Belmar said it once. What if you're not hungry, but addicted to eating and consuming food? I understand now how addicted we are as humans to constantly eating and taking energy from food. And I'm not saying you should stop eating completely. That's exactly the opposite of what I'm saying right now. All I'm saying is I believe now that we forgot what is the main purpose of eating and consuming food that we eat every day. Food isn't for pleasure or satisfaction. Of course, you can enjoy it once in a while. So go out, eat some pizza or healthy burgers with great meat and hang out with your closest people and closest family. But the main reason for why we eat should be number 1, functionality, and number 2, outsourcing energy. Let me explain those two things. Number 1, functionality. Just as you can exercise for hypertrophy, strength, or even maybe endurance, you can eat and consume foods for a specific goal, to bulk, to cut your weight, or for another reason. But especially now after the challenge, I believe we should consume food to become more functional. So it means to have more energy, to focus better, and to be a healthier individuals. Not for the sake of pleasure and not just being hungry. And number 2, outsourcing energy. You can take energy from many things in your life. You can do many things to improve your energy levels. You can go to sleep, you can go for a walk, you can even take a cold shower or talk to a friend if you're more extroverted and that gives you more energy. As well as you can take energy from food. The food you consume is one of the top 3 biggest actions you do every single day that impact your energy levels. Think about it like this. What you give is what you shall receive. Or as the Newton's third law states, for every action in nature, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So what happens when you give shitty, ultra-processed foods to your body to digest? You get shitty health and energy levels like below 0. You will feel like shit. And what happens when you give great, healthy foods to your body to digest? You get great health and supercharged energy levels. You will feel like a god, basically. Sorry. Chapter summary. Number 1. I believe we are addicted to eating, and most people can't imagine living for more than a couple hours without food, and I believe that's a huge problem right now. And number 2, you shouldn't eat for pleasure, but for functionality and energy most of the times. Once again, most of the times. And finally, results and benefits of the 24-hour fast. The results. Unfortunately, I did not track my weight, but I'm certain my body has eaten some fat storage, so I weigh less right now. And number 2, I respect the foods I eat much more. I know what it's like to not eat for the whole day right now. And the benefits. I know what it feels like to not eat for the whole day. I believe that's my greatest benefit right now, that I have experienced it. And number 2, I respect the foods I eat much more. The first meal I ate after the fast, I enjoyed so much. I felt great pleasure in eating, which wasn't the most delicious or processed foods out there. It was some meat with cheese, so a casual carnivore meal. I took my time, I enjoyed the moment, I stayed super present in that moment, and I will remember it super well. It was truly a great pleasure to experience it and stay present in that moment. So now there might be some questions in your mind. would I recommend it? And for who I would recommend it to? Who should do the 24-hour fast? But first of all, would I recommend it? Yes, obviously, 100%. And who should do it? For me, I am certain right now, everyone should do it at least once in their lives. Why, you should ask? Because so you can experience what it's like to live a day without food. You cannot replicate this feeling with nothing else. And as you might know, there are some places in the world where the food isn't as much widely and easily available, and people are living without food for the whole days. I am certain you should experience it at least once to truly appreciate the food you eat every day and how easy it is to get the food that you eat. You just go to the supermarket and then eat it. That's it. And some of the foods you don't even have to cook them because they are pre-packed, so you literally don't have to do anything. So now, as promised, you know. Number 1, when and how I did the challenge. Number 2, what challenges I faced. Number 3, how did I prepare for it? What surprised me the most during the challenge, and what my results and benefits are. Now, if you yourself struggle with energy levels, if you feel super tired and fatigued every single day, first of all, you can try intermittent fasting or longer fasting periods, and I will make a video about intermittent fasting in the future. And you can also join my free community to learn how to double your energy levels so you don't feel the everyday fatigue and stress. It's the first link in the description below. Thank you for watching, stay healthy and strong.